Alright, we are live. Let me go ahead and start the game here. Alright, so we got some, looks like we have some class archetypes here, right? So thinker, sensitive, and physical. Alright, so very bad with people.
I had to mute the game footage because I'm just getting both conversations from.
Oh, right. Very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. That sounds like me. Not sure yet. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking to see Inland Empire. All right. Very bad with people. We'll try this guy here. The thinker, or the dude in the middle.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just nice women. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of...
Take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
been here before. You're just like, oh. Well, yeah, you know.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Yeah, yeah.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from... You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Yeah.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand toward abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold.
Behold. It's just like, oh god.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, keep making
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Right on. Nah, it wasn't. No, I didn't know. So basically, it's Yeah, I guess.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
That's fine.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
What's this? That's what I don't know what you mean by go down to what. Got ya. Okay. Yeah, you'll just have to kind of let me digest this, dude. Like I just can't. Yeah, you can't throw all this stuff at me at once. It's gotta kind of unfold for me to understand it. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 cards on the bottom for a total of 2. So that's my, I guess, the hand-eye perception reaction speed. Okay. And then so physique is a little bit higher. So I have total. It looks like I have total 6 to spend. No, that's total in each one, right? All right. So I can't really do anything with it just yet. It looks like, but I'm assuming I'll get points and be able to put some stuff into there. All right, cool. So. Oh wait, I wanted to.
The window stands broken in it. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
I thought that was a windowsill in the top left. It's the door from the other room. So can you just like leave mostly naked too? Just like say fuck it, I'm gonna do a weird run. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to think. This feels like a game similar to a game I've played before, and I just can't put my finger on what it is. It's definitely, it's in like yeah, it's like the point and click.
Hello,
kinda.
officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely more about the narrator, or at least the interaction between the narrator and the character.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Well, if you wake up hammered, you're probably just going to be like...
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far,
I'm
mostly
a cop.
drinking.
Shit. Ugh, creepy. That's No.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost
Yeah,
anyone
that's
be a
creepy.
police officer.
It's like, I don't know who I am or what's going on, but I definitely know one thing. Yeah, I know one thing I want to do, and get that fucking donkey wet. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, imagine that. Like, you just wake up and your immediate base impulse is to be like, let her know you want them. Creepy.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
You got a dumper on her, though.
Goodbye.
Got that booty swag. All right. 1 second here. Yeah, there might be a way I can, give me 1 second. I might be able to change it to a better latency. Oh, I can't change it to low latency now. Fuck.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed.
I ain't trying to bother nobody. It's fucking shower time. I don't like people to bother my shower time. Fucking, what you knocking on my door? I'm out here washing my ass. Yep. It's over here still. What's that mean?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Feel attacked.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Yeah. Right, right. Right.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
All right. Oh, I don't think I want to go out yet. I want to explore more. Oh, that's bright. Let's go back inside. How much lag do you say there is? A couple seconds? Jesus.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Utterly. And it needs through a PA system, by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. And that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I don't need to ask him if he's a bartender. That's a really dumb question to ask. Obviously, he's the bartender. I'm not gonna... They're serving Monday, right?
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Should keep my colleague waiting, but I also want to touch everything that I can. Hey, baby.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like as you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
That's a low.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How do you like to roll with me? Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
It's funny. He's like, "How'd you like to roll with me?" So if we get in there.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41. Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
One second. I just gotta change one of my settings here. One second here. Alright.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
I don't know if I like this guy's fucking tone, honestly.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
Ooh, it's a touchy subject for him. Ooh. You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. She went away because none of your business.
Ooh, touchy.
Extra fine.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Fuck, what I owe you?
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
Or slipped away unnoticed.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
What exactly is money?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Man, now I know what money is.
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Fuck this place. I'll take my chances on the streets.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space? That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything, Hobocop.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Alright, so these are... Alright, pay for damages. Gotcha, okay. So there's quite a few of these. What's money? So I guess we're gonna go out this way. Just kidding. Maybe we can knock again on this door.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Jesus. Yeah. I don't know why that's so funny, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's because yeah, it's your network speed, because it takes a little bit of time to like send it and then receive it. But yeah, it's funny. He's like, you should punch a fucking hole in it, and I was like, fucking whore, punch the door, suppress
The
the
murmur
urge.
in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one life.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this guy is unstable, losing his shit.
What observation?
Oh yeah. Probably got to get another shoe at some point, I'm assuming.
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents. There is nothing ethnic I can tell you, or anyone else. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now. truth be told.
Like a new pair of shoes to get you moving. A nice pair of snakeskin shoes. It's gonna take a quick toots. Yeah, I do. I like it so far. I do think that it would probably lend itself explaining itself a little bit more in regards to like the cards and how all that stuff sort of operates. But at the same time, I think it's nice to kind of have the mystery about it. You know what I mean? Like I guess through context clues you can probably figure that stuff out. But I also think, you know, it's not one of those games that you know, like spoon feed you the content either, right? So it's one of those, like, I think it's actually part of the game that you have to kind of figure that out on your own anyway. You know what I mean? No, I like it so far. It's definitely more chill of a game. You know, it has its humor, I think that really kind of makes it. Like, yes, the narration is great, but I think just the kind of blunt force humor aspect of it's pretty funny. Yeah. You know.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. Oof. I just play my cards close to the vest. I'm just like, yep, it's bad in here.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. This fan has 2 chain pull switches, or has it been consigned there as punishment? A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically... It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time, but...
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Okay, so yeah, I had to check. Let's see, what else? So I've already... That one's locked. I was banging on that door. I've already been downstairs, so let's see what this one has to say. So let's go back downstairs. We'll take a look around, see what we can see. I know I gotta get out to the courtyard. Let's go to the kitchen. Nope. 1,300 hours. Okay. About 11 o'clock. That makes sense.
Hello again, sweetie.
Yeah, the soundtrack is pretty good too. Yeah. I would agree. Very nice.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need? Oh, that's right there.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Gatherer, feel like a traveler. From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the...
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With... Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it...
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Oh man, yeah, I could hang out with this dude. Tommy la homie. Tommy be my homie. Yeah, I could definitely kick it with that cat. He's just like, yeah, man, I fucking get it.
Don't be a stranger.
Before you stands a motor carriage, The bodywork is covered. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out the pull-out toolbox.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
Always pick up a radio if you have the ability to. Usually gives it
The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Oh, that start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs is totally me when I'm waiting around.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No.
No, not me.
Yeah.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Legally, no. In reality, yes.
Yeah.
Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because... No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just...
Yeah, go on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
I feel like I'm being gaslit by this game now. Things anymore, bro? What is it, against the law, bro? I just feel like some fucking...
You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteria. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
He's like, don't contact me. He's like, please connect me to Sylvie again.
57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
The red tip pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more.
I feel like I cracked somebody in the head with a crowbar. I think that's what's happening here. It feels like it's...
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take all of it.
The handles are long and sleek.
Oh, yeah.
Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. But lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is...
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Or think you can drive my MC. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved them.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when the...
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my...
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
That's a weird thing to say. Or a weird thing to accuse someone of doing. It's like, there's nothing about my ass that reminds me of another lady. That's fucking weird. Anyway.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. That's the ref asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
The first check I've actually passed.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man better watch that blood pressure.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing petanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And it worked too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they... The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Elysium, but I actually got to run downstairs as well. So,
I might be around. I gotta take Leah to her competition to meet up with my brother, so if I'm not around,
alright.
Alright, I just wanted to send you that message, messing with you disco, because as soon as I saw you playing that game, it made me think of Zohan.
Oh, right. Alright. Hey, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?